Alright, so today I got a request on YouTube actually to go more through the infotainment system of this car, specifically because I have this aftermarket screen. So I thought, why don't we just go through both the configurable screens in the car, and I wish focus would work with me, it's not currently. So yeah, let's get into it. Here is my custom head unit. It is a Sony XAV something something something. It's a doubled-in unit. It has a long name, and it's touchscreen, and it works very well. I like it a lot. I also had some very strong preferences when it comes to choosing one of these. For one thing, I wanted physical buttons for certain controls, so I could go home if I wanted to, change the volume with a physical button, and yeah, stuff like that. So that was a big thing I needed. Other than that, I didn't really care. I just kind of wanted something decent that would work well, and yeah, I think that's what I got. We'll get to that in a second though. First I want to go into this screen here and show you all the things here. There's not much, so just be patient. So I keep it on the blank screen mostly, just because that's there's nothing really I want to display here that I care about, because I mean I have fuel economy up there, fuel, and I got like battery stuff over there, so I don't care that much. But yeah, you got eco mode. This will tell you how fuel efficient you're being with a funny gauge. The more fuel efficient you're being, the more trees it will grow, and yeah, it's kind of funny. You'll see trees grow, up to 5 trees, and it has half increments too. So, if you're being really fuel efficient, you'll grow a tree. If you're being really not fuel efficient, you'll lose a tree. And you can see there, half a tree has somehow popped up, even though we're just sitting here idling. Yeah, but that's funny how that happened. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's basically how it'll work, and yeah, that'll give you a general eco score. Next up, you got just MPGs for your last 3 starts and drives, and you can see I keep it around the 30-something mile per gallon range, and yeah, it's pretty standard. Then, of course, you got your average MPG for trip A, and you can go to trip B as well. And, yeah, just see your MPGs. So, I've been doing very poor on this tank, apparently. That's good to know. And, yeah. Next up, you have your range. That's pretty self-explanatory, how much fuel range you have left. Don't have much gas, need to get some. And next, you have your engine time that you've had on, basically since the car's been on. I've had it on for 4 minutes. It makes sense. Then you have your average speed, which I think this one can cycle through the trip. Nope. Also pretty self-explanatory. Been doing an average of 20. And then this gauge is cool. It shows you what part of the drive system the car is using and not using. So you can see I got the gas nozzle there, and the arrow is going into my car. That means it is using fuel. If I am driving, it will show it'll show the same thing, and probably that the battery is being charged, so it'll have an arrow going from the car into the battery, or that the battery is being used in the car, so it will show the arrow going from the battery to the car. And if I am stopped at a light and auto start stop comes on, it'll show just an arrow from the battery to the car. So it's pretty cool. Then, of course, oil life, just in an oil change. So, yep, full oil life. And, yep. Then, settings. You can customize a lot of settings here. See, stuff like that. Clock setup. Exit, don't want that. You can default all the settings. And change setting. Meter setup. That is for all this stuff. You can see it there. Hold econ mode. Not sure what that does. Hold econ mode. You know, that's a good question. I don't know what that does. Meter color change. I'm assuming that does this. Because this will change colors. Like if you hit sport mode, it'll change the color to red. Or if you're driving really economically, it'll change green. So I'm assuming if I click that off, then if I change it to sport, yep, no color change. Okay, but I want that because it's really cool. And presumably changing that to on fixes it. Yes, cool. And then you got display, kilometers, miles. Don't know why you do it there because you have a dedicated button to change it to kilometers an hour if you wanted to. So that's cool. And that's it there. Lighting setup. You can see here it's just all this stuff. And then you have door setup, and that's just this stuff. Keyless lock, answer back, yes. Security relock timer, yes. All that kind of good stuff. And that's it there. And that's it there. And that is the last screen. So, that's all the settings in there that you've seen. Now, let's move on to the head unit itself. I wish I had a tripod or something for this. Unfortunately, my phone mount broke. So, gotta hold the phone when I do this. Anyway, let's get into this. As you can see, you have many options here on the screen. Radio SXM for Sirius XM, Bluetooth, USB, and AVN. We're not going to worry about these first three because those are pretty self-explanatory. It's just music players in different ways. We will talk about USB though. Let's click it. USB device not connected. What this does is this will let you access a USB that you plug in. As you can see there, I have a wallpaper of my car. And the way that works is because I plugged in a flash drive with a picture of my car on it. And I could click USB and it would pull up that picture and I could select it as my background. So that's basically how that works. When you plug in your phone or something, it will change that to either be web link, or no, it'll just be web link. You can just do web link because there will be Apple CarPlay up here. Android Auto, not sure how that works. I haven't tried it, but I'm assuming it's similar situation there. And yeah, that's how that works. Basically, just pull pictures or it'll change to web link. You can use web link. AV-in, that's pretty self-explanatory. With this radio, there is AV-in on the back of it. I don't have anything plugged up there, but if you wanted to do something like, I don't know, plug a PS2 in or something, then you could, and you could use it. I'm assuming if I click something, it will say no video signal because there's nothing there. Next up, you got phone. You can make a phone call or something. I'm not going to click it because I got phone numbers in there. But yep, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then we got the settings. So, for general settings, you come here and you can see all this stuff. Demo for demo mode. Don't know why you'd want that. You got your date and time. The beep, which I'm assuming means that it beeps every time you touch something. No? Maybe not. Rear view camera, if you have one of those plugged in. I do not, because I got a rear view camera up here. Steering control, preset, yep. Driving position, left side, yes. Factory reset and firmware version. Yep, so that's all the general settings. Sound settings, woohoo! I'm in here a lot. Oh, yes. Yeah. EQ10 subwoofer off. That's not true. Subwoofer's on. But yeah, you can adjust all your EQ settings here for your sound profiles you want. You got presets up here. You can switch them. Stuff like that. But I keep it on that. balance and fader, you all should know the drill for that. You just choose where the sound goes in the car. Crossover. What does crossover do? Oh yeah, your high pass and your low pass filter, and your subwoofer phase. This stuff I don't mess with at all, just because it does what I want it to do now, so I'm happy with it. Also, I have high pass and low pass filters on the amp itself, so I don't really need to mess with this anyway. Crossover. That's what crossover was. We just did that. DSO. I'm assuming, I'm not sure what DSO is. I'll look it up and let you know on the, I'll put it up on the screen, but I'm assuming it has something to do with, like sound, the like speed controlled volume maybe? No, that's not it. I don't know what that is. I'll let you know. Volume settings. Yeah, here you go. This is it. Cool. Guidance during a call. Yeah, I'm assuming that means like directions during a call, like you know, navigation directions, stuff like that. So that's sound. Visual. Wallpaper. Yep, I just told you about that. I plugged a USB in and it gave me my car there. You also have some other presets here, but I like the one that I have. So yeah, you can see the import photo button right there. Dimmer for monitor illumination. That's if you turn your lights on and off, it will dim and not dim, but it looks like I have it set some sort of way, so that's cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Illumination level of on monitor off. Oh, that's for these buttons. Okay, yeah, I want just one. That's how bright these buttons get. Touchscreen adjust, that's just to calibrate the touchscreen. You know that. And then Bluetooth settings. You can connect Bluetooth devices and all kinds of stuff like that. Alright. And you got these two buttons up here, which that does that. So that's pretty cool. And that is it. Except you're probably wondering what this option button does. You just click it. It brings you to more sound settings that you could easily touch on the screen. Like here you got extra bass setting. You got equalizer. It just makes it, it's just an easier way to navigate just some simpler settings that you'd like when you're in, oh no. Yeah, just stuff like that. Anyways, that's it for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, just let me know more suggestions in the comments. Honestly, I'm running a little low on video ideas. I'd like some more. I love hearing what you guys have to say about all that. And yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. And yeah, I try and respond to every single one. Anyways, that's it for now. See ya!